What up, guys? It's Kaycee, and today we will be talking about overcoming your fear of public speaking. Yes. So the number one fear that people usually have is public speaking, and that for damn sure was for me. That's the number one fear. People would rather be in a coffin than to speak in front of a group of people, which is crazy. I mean, I legit believe that because I came to the realization that in order for me to grow and continue growing a business that I was in before, I had to get good at public speaking. It was a scary thing for me because I had a fear of speaking in front of people. I kid you not. I remember I was in college out here in San Diego at a community college and just doing my general. And I had to take a speaking class. I ended up taking that speaking class for just about 2 weeks and I dropped out of college. I was like, nope, not for me. I will not be speaking in front of anybody, because it just made me feel so uncomfortable, and I was very, very just like fearful of talking in front of a group of people because I just felt like, I'm like, this is just not for me. People are not understanding what I'm saying. People just probably looking at me like, what is this girl talking about? She has no idea what she's talking about. So all these things literally ran through my head. So I'm like, you know what? If there's speaking involved, I'm not doing it. Bye-bye college, it's not for me. Then later on, a couple of years after that, I ended up joining a business where I had to grow. In order for me to grow my business, I had to speak in front of people. So here I am, scared shitless from speaking in front of people. Now I'm in this business that I am very passionate about, and I have to talk in front of people. So in order for me to level up in this business, and in order for me to grow as a leader, I had to overcome this fear. I was like, oh my goodness, how am I going to overcome this? And luckily, I was surrounded around amazing people, like-minded people that were uplifting and positive. So that's a tip, to hang around people that uplift you. My brother also helped me too. He's like, Kaycee, you're gonna have to get past this fear. So in order for me to get past this fear, I'm telling you, literally, I was terrified. I'm not sugarcoating this at all. I was terrified to talk in front of people. I literally was. This was around when I was 25, 26 years old. And in order for me to overcome that fear, I was learning through personal development that I needed to face my fears. I needed to get comfortable getting uncomfortable. And that meant I had to bring my ass to the front of the room and talk to these people. In order for me to get better and overcome this fear, I actually had to take the action to face my fears, and that's what I did. I stood up in front and I started out by just saying a little short piece of talking about my experience. And the first time that I did that, I kid you not, my heart was pumping out of my chest. I was so nervous. I ended up sitting down and I'm literally shaking. No lie, just scared shitless. But I was very proud of myself because I took the action to step out of my comfort zone and do something that it just was not my cup of tea. And what I realized was that in order for me to not fully overcome this fear, but to get over this fear is to put in the reps. Put in the reps. Get up there every single week, tell my story for 30 seconds. Even though it's 30 seconds, I grew every week. I knew the importance I was like, in order for me to grow and as an individual, I need to do this. In order for me to grow, I told myself, I was like, I have got to do this. This is so important. And even if I'm not going to be a speaker in the future, but just to know that I did a little bit of something to get uncomfortable and just to personally grow as a human being was everything. If you have a fear of speaking, or if you have any kind of fear, what you gotta do is straight up face it. Face that fear and get comfortable getting uncomfortable. And I promise you, the more reps you do that every week, every day, whatever, it becomes easier and easier. You should definitely try it. The hardest thing is actually just doing it and starting. But once you just put the reps in, you'll be so surprised. You'll be like, wow. Because till this day, I look back and I'm like, man, if I did not if I did not take those extra steps to just get out of my comfort zone, I would still be in that little shell right now, not talking to this camera right now, because I would be scared shitless on thinking all these things running through my head, like, do people understand or get what I'm saying? Whatever. If I didn't do that, 7 years ago, I don't know where I would be right now. I definitely wouldn't be here right now. I'm super thankful that I built up the courage to be able to just face my fears. It was by far one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, because I decided to get uncomfortable. So if you have any fears, or with public speaking specifically, because that's the number one fear that people are scared shitless of, and I get it, just do the reps, baby steps, baby steps, and I promise you it will change your whole entire world. Because if you can do this and you can face your fear and overcome this, you can do anything. You can talk, and number one fear, to speak in front of people. If you can overcome that, you are unstoppable. You are fearless. Overcoming any kind of fear that you may have literally builds confidence. The more you just do it and put the reps in and practice getting uncomfortable. Get comfortable. I love saying this because I always try to remind myself, but get comfortable getting uncomfortable. And I promise you, the more you do that in different areas of your life, different fears that come across, and you're just like, oh my goodness, but the more you can just build the courage to be like, you know what? Because everyone has fears, everyone. All successful people do. They really do. You just have the person that just moves forward and takes the steps forward and gets uncomfortable, or you have the ones that just kind of just walk backwards and just kind of like, oh, okay, well, that's just gonna stay my fear for the rest of my life. You choose which route you wanna go, but I rather go where I'm able to grow and become a better version of myself. I feel unstoppable. Once I was able to overcome that speaking in public, I legit felt unstoppable. I was like, nobody can touch me. I can talk to a group of 2 people. I can talk to a group of thousands of people. It did not matter, because I believed in myself and I just had the courage just to overcome my fear. And I'm so glad I did, because if I did not, I wouldn't be here right now. And it's so crazy to think now, doing that 7 years ago and overcoming and putting the reps in, and to now look into how my life is today, how I'm always talking in front of people, how I'm in front of millions of people on national television. It's so wild to me. It is so crazy. It's mind-blowing. Never did I think that I would be here today speaking in front of a lot of people, hundreds of thousands of people, being on national television, and it's just so mind-blowing. But I promise you, the sky's the limit. Just get uncomfortable, freaking do it. And I promise you, you're only going to the thing that you'll get out of that is overcome your fear. It's always a plus. It's always something positive. It's growth no matter what. It's inevitable that you will grow if you overcome your fears. So why not do it? So don't forget, get comfortable getting uncomfortable, face your fears, overcome your fears, become the best version of yourself, and I promise you it will change your life for the better. So go out there, be fearless, work on you. You deserve it. Let's go. What up, guys? What up, guys? What up, guys? What up, guys? Ah!